It's August 31st. We are starting our new collective haul video. And today we almost didn't go to the flea market because the weather was super questionable. However, we had some other errands to run, so we figured even if it rained, like, it wouldn't be a wasted trip. So, this guy had Gypsy Dancing Esmeralda and this Phoebus doll, who I technically have both of them already, but we'll get to that in a minute. He said they were $15 each or both for $25. And this is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, and I could not help myself.
We actually just watched it. Didn't we just watch it?
Yes, we just watched it. And this Esmeralda, growing up, was one of my absolute favorites. My childhood doll, totally trashed, re-rooted, her face paint's flaking off. Her dress, sash are both totally trashed. I broke her crown. And I have a few other Esmeraldas that I've acquired secondhand. Someone gave me one, and then the two others I got at the local flea market, but they didn't have their crowns or their sashes, and their dresses weren't like in pristine shape.
And I was literally just saying last week when we were photographing Disney dolls, we need to get one of these box.
I have looked for this doll on eBay.
Ask and you shall receive.
I like bid on a bunch back in the day, and I'm sure like people have gotten good deals for her, I'm sure. But like when I first got back into collecting in 2011, she would sell for a lot of money, and then after a while, like I wasn't shopping on eBay as regularly. So it's super cool having her. I got my childhood doll at Kmart when we were shoe shopping, actually. And this one came from Toys R Us originally for $20. So I got her for less than she retailed for. And then Phoebus here, I have two of these Phoebus dolls. I got both of them boxed as an adult from eBay.
One 2011.
Yep, one was with my Quasimodo doll, and the other one was, he was like a Canadian version of Phoebus. To be honest, I can't tell them apart now that they're opened. However, my guys, this material peels with time, and one of them, American Phoebus, we believe, his outfit's like fully peeled, and I had to paint it because it's white underneath. So I just figured since he was giving us a deal on both of them, why not get them? And they were probably bought together because you can see they have like the same tags. And they've known each other for like almost 30 years, guys. They're box dated 95. They have looked at each other and longed to be together. And you know what? Today is going to be that day. It's a love story of epic proportion. So just as a show of how much nicer my new Esmeralda is than my others, so this is my box lady. Look at all the glitter on her outfit. She has all of her jewelry, and I only have my childhood doll sash. And you can see this thing. It's missing a bell. It's like warped. A lot of the glitter is like not in the best shape. This is my lady I got last summer for $1. She's actually in really nice shape, but compared to this gal, certainly not. She's missing all the glitter, and her earring is missing. And then this is the girl I got in 2012 in our magical motorhome with a Ken doll. Her outfit, I don't know, it like faded at some point when I washed it, and her thumb is broken. She does have her jewelry though, and this was the Esmeralda that someone gave me, and her jewelry was ripped out, but she's like in okay condition. But you can see both of them kind of have like slightly discolored torsos. And this is my childhood doll who has a reroot and no original jewelry, and you can't really tell on camera, but her lip paint was like half off, so I had to fix that. So she was very much in need of an upgrade. So yesterday on September 4th, I stopped in at a thrift store on my way home from an appointment, and we usually don't find dolls in there, but every once in a while there will be like something really cool, like my Disney Store Beast doll that I showed in my last collective haul. And you know, we had some pretty good luck there this summer, but the past few times we haven't found anything. But I always do check like the arts and crafts section, because you never know what you're gonna find. And so this is like it's like a baby shower themed scrapbook paper pad, but these are like the size sheets that I usually use for making backdrops. You can see the cover just came off, and it hasn't been used. There are some like cutouts here, but there are a lot of sheets that aren't. And oh no, you don't belong on the table. No, get off. Come on, get off the table. Come on. You don't belong. Come on. Off the table. Come on. Get off. Apparently he doesn't remember the rule. But there are a lot of like full sheets still, so I can use these in the event I make another backdrop, because I currently have some cardboard boxes that I bought just to block the cats out from certain places in the basement, because Quasimodo, our new cat, he is still kind of having issues with toileting, so we're trying to like limit where he can go down there. So I bought some boxes just to help block off areas, and I'm going to use those for backdrops once I don't need them as gates anymore. So I can use this paper for that, or I can use it for flooring. And then all of these sheets here that have things cut out, I'm just gonna like save the uncut sections, and Colleen can use them for making cards, or I can use them for other forms of crafting. So for $4 you really can't go wrong, because pads like this at Michael's tend to sell for like $20, so that's a pretty good deal in my opinion. Today is Friday, September 5th. This is something I bought to repair dolls. If you've been watching me since the beginning of 2016 when I first started my channel, I still use this technique with acrylic, liquid, and powder to fix doll necks when they're like cracked. It works really well. And I'm just about out of the liquid. I can't remember the last time I even bought one of these. Probably like 4 years ago. I want to say it was like during the pandemic. And because I only repair necks occasionally. However, I'm currently rebuilding this Eric doll's leg joint here. I do have his original one, but it keeps splitting in two even when I use really good glue. So this is a technique I've used a few times on like my talking PJ and Barbie dolls, when either this piece is missing or when it just keeps breaking off. So I'm just about out and I need to build another layer around it. I mean, I could use like epoxy sculpt, but I prefer this. I feel like it stays in place really well. And it's easy to remove if it doesn't work. So this was about $10. I feel like the price has gone up. I might look into the future into just getting the liquid, because I feel like I go through that a lot faster. And unfortunately, like, these come with nails that I have no real use for. So after an appointment on September 10th, I went back to that thrift store where I got the scrapbook paper last week, and I got this little thing of drawers I had seen. It was $2, and usually something like this retails for like $5 to $7, and I figured it would be good for like shoes or smaller accessories. They had other ones too, but like I feel like this one will fit nice on our stacks of similar sized ones. And then today, which is Friday, September 14th, I picked Colleen up this My Life as Farm to Table Deluxe playset because she's wanted it since we first saw it at Walmart, and she was kind of bummed out because the kid she works with is leaving. So she's, when you work with a kid for so many years, that's a big adjustment. So I got her this, and it's really adorable. It'll be fun for photos. It wasn't on any kind of sale, but it was a gift for her. So I got these two modular drawers at a thrift store on September 18th. It's the same one I got the smaller drawers from the week prior, because I actually bought some of these brand new years ago. I wish that they still made the really large size, but anyways, we have some clothes that are like miscellaneous. They're not like really big categories, so like Heart Family scraps, Sunshine Family things, some dresses from Amazon, some handmade things, Kid Kelsey, etc. And they're all kind of crammed into one drawer, and it's like reached its limit. So we're gonna figure out a way to divide them, and it was a really good deal. They were $2.50 each, so it was $5 for the pair, and one of them definitely retailed for more than that. And they were in really excellent condition. So on Sunday, September 29th, Colleen and I went to the flea market. It wasn't a really nice day, but we saw this awesome 2000 Barbie dream house. So this mold was used several times over the years. I believe the first time it appeared was in 1995, and then again in 1998, 2000, and then 2003, I think. It's super beautiful. It's like a Victorian style. And we've always loved this mold, and I remember we saw one of those houses that use this mold at the flea market years ago, but it was really expensive and in really bad shape. So the sellers wanted $25 for this, which is probably the most we've ever paid for like a Barbie house, because most of our large ones were either super cheap or we found for free. And by super cheap I mean like, you know, less than $10. But we looked at it and it was in pretty nice condition. I've already washed it, I should say. It was pretty dirty, and some of the stickers are peeling, but it's so beautiful. This is the inside. It came with some bedding and one little accessory, but those are currently washing. But what's cool about this house is it has the crib for Chrissy, so they're like, each house release was slightly different. You can see that there's like some damage to the stickers, that they're kind of peeling up, and they were already like that. I did have to like wipe them off because they were dirty, but it's still really cute. There's some like broken cabinets, but it's pretty cool because you can make like a bigger table, and then this comes out. So yeah, we both agreed that $25 was a fair deal, and we just really love the look of this house, especially the outside. It'll be fun to use for photos. We do try to be careful about buying really big houses because they take up a lot of space. This one does fold up pretty compact though. So it's super awesome and an excellent find. It is October 11th, yesterday in the mail. I finally got one of these Always brats. I picked out Jade because she was the only one on sale on Amazon. She was $15 instead of $25. I would have liked to have gotten her for less than that, but I needed to get free shipping because I had to get a new belt for my carpet steamer. These are the ones I didn't need. And I also needed a new handle for the door, and I was still shy, like $13, I think. So I picked out this gal. I did see them on Amazon for I think $12.99 each a while ago, but I just like didn't have the money to be buying them. And they do carry these at my local Walmart, so maybe they'll get lucky and the others will go on some kind of sale. She's really beautifully made. I love the red and black color combo. And she comes with some cool accessories, and the artwork is super cute too. So I'm very excited to have this beautiful dolly. It's October 12th. We have a little haul to share because we had to go to the Salvation Army because Colleen needed a shirt for something, and also wanted to look at pants.
I didn't find any pants, but I got the shirt. Me and the other teachers in my classroom are going to be the Cuckoo Kangaroo for Halloween this year.
I have no idea what that is.
So they're this like YouTube group that does like kids songs, but they make up their own kids songs, and they're hilarious.
Yeah, so instead of buying like a new shirt and painting on it, we decided to get a used one, which clothes aren't really that cheap there, to be honest. But while we were in the plaza with Salvation Army, we stopped in at Big Lots because this isn't the Salvation Army we used to shop at like years ago. If you've been watching my channel since like 2017, 2018, you remember we got a lot of like Monster High dolls at a particular store, and like my Samantha doll named Bethan. That one closed in 2020. So we stopped in every once in a while at this other one when we really need to look at clothes, and there's a Big Lots in the plaza, and we went in there first because I had to use the bathroom, and they haven't had like good dolls there in years. Like I remember maybe 2017, 2018.
I was gonna say, probably since way before that Salvation Army closed.
Yeah, because I remember I got my EC Dawn Dancer doll at that Big Lots. She is this Villains Ursula. She's $10. They said the value is like $20, which I looked on Amazon and they're selling for like $16 or $17. So the only thing that I was kind of confused about is she's like all encased in her packaging. So I wasn't like, I'm not really entirely sure what she looks like outside of it. I mean, I get that this is a picture of her, but very photoshopped images, but I love collecting Disney dolls, and I don't think I've ever seen these in stores. I certainly don't have them at my Walmart. And then I also found this Barbie. I don't usually buy a lot of Barbies brand new, but I thought she was so cool. She's a scientist. She's got blue hair and this really cool outfit and a microscope. She was 7, which honestly is like usually what these retail for there and about. But she looks like, in my opinion, like the Barbie version of Mad Science Lab Partners Ghoulia.
Yes!
And we're going to be reshooting a thumbnail probably at some point that uses those dolls, and I think she'd be perfect.
She would be so cute with your Monster High
yeah,
and
and for like
dolls.
Skits and stuff. So then at the Salvation Army, this store usually has like a lot of newer Barbies from the past like 5 years, and they're usually in terrible condition. There were a couple of like really beat up 90s dolls, like a gymnast Barbie that was naked and her arm was totally gone. This is a Franken doll. So this is a 1987 fun to dress Barbie head, and the reason why we wanted to buy this was because this is a skipper body from 87 and its neck is in pretty good shape, and I knew we probably needed this.
It might be a match to one of my 94 babysitters.
And if it's not, it's just great to have.
That's why I figured you can't go wrong.
These are fragile, and these are party teen skipper pants, and I think a So Active fashion Barbie shirt. And I'm sure I have a body for this head, and we didn't just like want to toss it back into the bin because it would just get thrown out. So we got her for 2, which Trey overpriced. And then
this is kind of the pièce de résistance.
there's this American Girl Palomino horse. This horse was $6.99.
About the same price as the Barbie.
Yeah, and I thought about it for a few minutes just because these are pretty big. I have 2 other authentic American Girl horses that are also both secondhand. I have
Plus you have a foal.
yes, I have the horse that was the original horse that was marketed as Girl of Today, but also for Felicity as Penny. I have that one, and then I have Kaya's horse, Steps High, and her foal, Sparks Flying, who I got together at the flea market some years back. I have a tutorial on how I clean them. And I was pretty sure this was a a Truly Me horse, my American Girl horse. And I was pretty sure it was the Palomino, and I looked it up just to make sure. And I don't know, I just think she's really cool. And she's pretty dirty, but she'll definitely clean up nicely. And I don't usually see the real American Girl horses unless it's the Penny one, like I already have.
Yeah, she seems popular.
And at our flea market, people have a lot of those Our Generation ones, but I'm not even kidding you. Someone in the building at our flea market wants $100 for one of those.
100?
Yeah.
I forgot just how bad the
yeah,
place was.
It's absurd. Like, and we have 2 of those from childhood that someone put out in the garbage that Jimmy got for us, so they're obviously not in high demand.
No, and my friend Jen gave me, we have an Our Generation stable that she gave me a couple years back with 2 horses in it, and because the horses look so similar to a couple of the ones that Jimmy gave us, I actually let the kids at my old second job just play with those other horses.
Yeah, because they were really
because all I
big with
wanted
them.
was a stable.
Yeah, so I can make room for her. So I'm naming her Classic after a horse that I used to know. So my dad, he was friends with this older man in town, and actually to graduate from high school we had to do community service hours, and I took care of his horses after he had surgery for something for my community service hours, and he had 3 horses, Junior, Gramps, and Classic, and I thought Classic fit this one. She didn't look like Classic. Classic was more of like a chestnut brown with the...
Yeah, and he always
black.
called her his, quote, old lady because she was like 20-something.
She was really smart, too. She could unlatch.
Yeah, he had to have this whole second door for her. It was so cool.
Yeah, so in honor of Classic, the horse who is long gone, I decided I would name the Palomino that. So I thought I'd show you the stuff, like, opened up or cleaned up. So this is Ursula all dressed up. I did wash some of the crunchy gel out of her hair. And this is Barbie. She's amazing. I really love her outfit and her blue hair and her head mold. And then this is Fun to Dress Barbie, who is the head that was on the skipper body. These are my other 2 87 Fun to Dress Barbies. This one had like a partial reroute. And I only have 1 pair of their original panties between the 3. That's why they're on fashion tax. So I did find a body. The only thing that's like inaccurate about it is this has some of those like molded panties. But the only other straight armed bodies that I had that were a skin match to her one had the tiny defined toes from the early 80s, and the other one had like the straight non-bending legs, so I figured this one kind of ticked off the boxes. So I don't really care about like the molded panties, but she cleaned up really nice, and I'm glad she's not just a floating head rolling around. And then this is the horse. I do have a tutorial on how I cleaned my American Girl Kaya's horses, because I have Sparks Flying and Steps High. I got them at the flea market 5 years ago, but basically I mixed some laundry detergent and OxyClean in a little bowl with warm water, and I scrubbed the like fabric portion of the body, and then I just used baking soda and dish soap on the plastic part, and then I let that sit, and while that was sitting I just used regular dish soap and conditioner on the mane and tail, like I would regular doll hair, and then I rinsed her all off, and then I tried boil washing. It didn't really do much because this hair is pretty, when it gets frizzy it really needs to be flat ironed because it's not Kanekalon like you see on most American girls. So I finally flat ironed Classic today, and I also did a little bit of a trim. I just kind of skimmed the edges where they were kind of scraggly and blended it in, so I think that she cleaned up wonderful. She does have like imperfections, like the little hole there and stuff, but I'm not worried about that. I mean, I don't buy used stuff expecting it to be perfect. I'm really excited to have this one because I love the light colors, and that's also why I used OxyClean, because of the light color. I figured that the dirt was more likely to be stubborn. So on Sunday, October 20th, after the flea market, Colleen and I stopped at the Dollar Tree, and I found these really cool polymer clay beads. I have some that are like a similar idea, but they're a lot thinner, so I'm excited about having these. They also had like a pack with black, white, and brown, but I didn't think I'd use those as much. It's October 26th. Yesterday in the mail, I got Josefina's harvest outfit. I have wanted this since I was a kid. I wanted this forever, and I just was like always annoyed when I got back into collecting that this was like usually $40 or $45 and it didn't come with shoes. And I thought for that price it should have the original hair accessory, but the prices have like really only gone up. They do fluctuate. Like if you see outfits that are crazy expensive and you don't want to pay that, they do, like outfits do fluctuate, trust me. So I was actually just looking for meat clothes for Francesca, who I don't have like a whole outfit for her, and she needs underwear, and it would be nice to have another pair of shoes. So I found this. The seller who had a meat outfit had this. It was more than I'd normally pay, but it was $63 all said and done, but it actually has the belt. A lot of the ones that were cheaper than that didn't have the belt, and I just feel like that really ties the look in together, and it's really well made. This is just so beautiful. I think it's one of her prettiest outfits in her collection, and now that I have a fourth Josefina doll, like, how could I not? It's October 29th. I got this package over the weekend from Amazon. I do Amazon Find reviews, and it's been months and months and months since I got anything for my dolls because I'm kind of particular, but they had these sets of like knockoff Disney princess dresses, and I knew the quality wouldn't be that great, but honestly, like the Hasbro and Mattel Disney dolls that are out now don't have great clothes. Half of them are molded on, but I thought these would be great like for when I run out of certain character outfits or I have a doll that's a weird size. So they're okay quality. Like the Velcro is pretty thick and they're all hemmed. They're kind of cut strangely, like this one's pretty wide at the top, whereas this one's more narrow, but they really do look, in terms of design, like the name brand ones. And I believe I have like 0 Snow White clothes in storage, so that'll be handy. The only like offensively cheap one is this Little Mermaid tail. I mean, this is like literally a piece of felt that's stitched on badly, but I mean, I can still definitely get use out of these. So it's November 5th. I got this outfit for Kit off eBay a few days ago. I was just looking for American Girl shoe lots as usual because we have some dolls that need like meat outfit shoes, and I'm looking for like a good deal, not paying $20 a pair. But I found these pajamas. They're her one-piece pajamas that came out like in 2015 for the Be Forever line. and they were $24. They're about all said and done, so not quite 25, which is what they retailed for, but like that would have not included tax and shipping from American Girl. So I thought it was a really good deal. They came really quick. They're in super nice condition. I did wash them, and she looks adorable, and it's so weird seeing her without her braces that have been in there for years. So on November 6th, I stopped at a thrift store on the way home from an appointment, and I've gotten quite a few things there on and off the past few months because I'm by that way like almost every week. I don't stop in every week, but it had been a few weeks since I had been, and they actually did have some new things. So I found a $5 bag of Bitty Baby clothes, which was so exciting. So I got it mainly for this snowsuit set, which I don't have, but this birthday set was really nice. I have 2 of these already, but one of my sets, it has like the dress, the bloomers, the socks, and the shoes. I got that first set with jelly. And then I have just like a spare dress that I got at an antique store for like $2. So this is so cute. This is one of my favorite outfits that was out when I was growing up. And then there was this diaper bag. It went with her original diaper bag set. The like blanket and wash mitt, which I already have these. I got those with jelly as well. But it's $5 for really old Bitty Baby stuff. And I also got from Amazon Vine, I got this like bead organizer. So basically these little compartments are all separate. So these would be good for things that are a little bit bigger or that I don't use as much. It was free, so it's not the style I usually buy, but I figured this would be really helpful. And then they had these charms. There were 200 charms. They retail for $7. I'm actually going to buy with my own money another one of these sets because at Walmart you can get 50 charms for about $6. I checked the other day. But the reason I want 2 sets is because there was actually 4 bags, but I was seeing if there were pairs. So there were 90 pieces of all gold, and so 60 of them can be paired together. But then for some reason they didn't give you 60 of the silver. They only gave you 30 of the silver. So these are singles, these other gold ones are singles, and then these enameled pins, which are really pretty. Some of them are flipped upside down, but you can see they're colorful. There's only one of each of these, so I'm going to get another set because it's literally only $7, and then I'll have pairs for this, these, and those, because I'm going to use them mostly for making earrings.
So, yesterday we went back to the flea market. Today's Veterans Day, and I forgot to film this yesterday. Yesterday we went to the flea market to see if the lady who sold us the storage sweeties was back, or if the guy who sold us the grade 80s had brought in more. We didn't see the lady that sold us storage sweeties, but the guy who sold us the grade 80s last week had her $5 Hermione action figure. I actually have most of the set now. I think I have all of these. Well, I know I have all of these except that troll. And I actually saw him once, but it wasn't for sale. I also have the Powercaster. Yeah, I'm like big into this. Yeah, I guess I took collect them all very literally, and when I saw her, I thought the doll with the action figure with the book in her hand looked really familiar, but I'm like, I remember if I had one with such cool accessories and her face doesn't look familiar. It's because I saw the back of this picture so many times of Gryffindor Hermione, but like you can't really see her face, but you can see that she's got like a book in her hand. So that's why she looked familiar, but I had a suspicion that I didn't have her. My other Hermione, who's like an early Mattel production, has the cat ears because she's from Chamber of Secrets and she's awesome. So, yeah, I think she's a very cool find.
So I got a little lot on eBay of Molly's socks and hair ribbons. The seller had a bunch of them, but this was the last one, and it was ending like the day that I was looking at it, and I didn't want to pass it up because it has meat socks that are new and some meat ribbons, which calling meats for her Molly doll she got for Christmas last year from our Uncle Ray. And we bought stuff from the seller like almost 10 years ago for Molly and Kirsten. We got socks for them. Yeah, I think she must have gotten like replacement parts and like bulk or something, because these are definitely real, so that's exciting. It was kind of like expensive, but if you buy American Girl stuff, then you know, it was $25 all said and done, which sometimes it costs more just for like 2 pairs of socks. So, and Colleen needed these hair ribbons that go to Molly's Christmas dress or velveteen dress or whatever it's called, because she lost her childhood ones. So it's November 15th, and I ended up ordering another one of those charm packs because I really liked it so much and I wanted to have pairs. And so I organized all of my charms, not just the ones from the 2 sets that I just got, but like all of my old ones. I organized them. These cases came with little labels, so yeah, some of the categories are a little bit like strange, but it's just kind of the way that when I'm making earrings, what I'm looking for and what there was enough to put in compartments. Like there are quite a few snowflakes, but not enough to like fill up one of these because I didn't have any other snowflakes. I love charms and they're usually pretty expensive, so I'm excited to have a selection because they work on a pretty wide variety of dolls, especially because these sets came in different sizes, so there were small hearts and large hearts and enameled ones and etc. So I got those, and I needed to order something else on Amazon, like non-doll related. That's why I was able to put that in. And I also got this Always Brat Sasha for $10. So Amazon, Walmart, maybe Target too, I don't know, but online, definitely Amazon and Walmart are running like $10 deals on these Always Brats for Black Friday, even though it's like well before Black Friday. And I was able to get Chloe and Yasmin when I placed an Amazon order last night because I still had free shipping from an order I needed. I had checked earlier in the day and they didn't have Bratz dolls on sale, so. But Sasha was sold out. Only like third-party sellers had her. So I just ordered the 2 that I could get, and then I looked on Walmart's website and they had Sasha still, but I thought I'd go in store and see if I could get her in store for that price because I was grocery shopping today. They weren't on sale in store and I didn't want to go through the bother of doing like the price match thing, so I just ordered her online because Colleen needed minutes for her phone because we have like track phones, not fancy cell service. I got her, and because they must have like taken her from the local store, I got her today, so that's really cool. And she's my favorite from this line, tied with Jade. It kind of depends on my mood. I think she is absolutely awesome. She's very like generation girl, if you ask me. I think she's so pretty, and I'm gonna open her up. So yesterday on November 16th, we went to Savers. I was actually looking for a winter coat, and we had like a 20% off coupon that was going to expire in a month. So we made the trip. Sadly, I didn't find what I needed, but we checked out the dolls. And honestly, like the prices on Savers dolls is ridiculous. They will have like a single naked doll for $5.49, which is outlandish if you ask me. But we did find some goodies. So there was this Ariel who was bagged by herself. She sang an Explore Ariel. I didn't think she sang when I got her. I just thought she was like the land and sea gal.
Look at the sun and the sky and the sand and the sea behind me. Look at me suddenly, I am on land and I'm free. Don't mind me as I climb for the first time. Jump for the first time. Trying to stand, but this gravity's pulling me down.
Yeah, so she still sings. It says Party Ariel from 2002. She was in a bag by herself. Now, she's clearly not wearing the right outfit. Like, this is Sweet Treats Barbie's top. But I love this line. I've loved the 2002 Princess Party dolls since I was a kid. I had Jasmine and Belle growing up, and then I got Snow White as an adult. But I haven't found any of the other gals in the wild, and I had to get her. I couldn't leave this beautiful doll to rot there. And then there was a bag of dolls, like these little people, and clothes for $3.49. Now, Cinderella was technically the only doll in that bag, but someone had ripped open a few of like the bags, and there were like little dolls and things spilling out of the bags, like this shirt and this were in one of, like they were coming out of a different bag, and I saw these cute little Kelly dolls, and I just could not, like, leave them to rot. So this guy, he's a Chelsea boy. He is from 2019. He's just, like, generic. He has this really cute little pizza, taco, and burger shirt. And then we have, she's Easter Garden Kelly. She's supposed to be a bunny. And then we have 2003 Halloween Party Pumpkin Kelly. And this was her outfit, part of it. And then this is a very old school Disney Store mini Cinderella made by Jakks Pacific. I want to say from like circa 2002, because Jakks Pacific sold these like outside of the Disney Store as well, and those are ones have box dates. This gal is special because she has bending legs. She is from a ballerina themed 4-pack. I wasn't able to find really great images, but I was able to confirm that's who she was. And then we got some cool clothes like High School Musical choice jacket from like the prom line, some 90s Barbie fashion pack pieces, movie Magic Mary-Kate and Ashley pieces, fashion party skippers bag, Cali Girl Barbies wrap, potty training Kelly's shirt, Teen Courtney's shirt, which is awesome because one of Colleen's Teen Courtney's has her pants but not her shirt, a Kelly outfit, a Nibbles Barbie basket, came with the horse, and then Foam and Color Barbie's dress, the pink version. We have 4 of these dolls, and only one, our childhood gal, has her outfit, and I have a really nice doll that doesn't have her dress, so this is perfect. Like, very excited. And that wasn't bad for $3.49. That seemed a lot more reasonable, but it was a good haul overall. It's November 27th, so I finally got my $10 Always Brats from Amazon. They shipped separately, which was kind of frustrating just because when you order things together, you hope they come together to, like, cut back on packing materials. So Yasmin came first, Chloe came the next night, but they are so cool and I'm so excited to have them. Chloe's actually, like, really pretty in person. It's funny because I've seen them at Walmart, but because they've always been priced at $25, I kind of just like walk away and try not to look at them too closely, so I won't impulsively want to buy them, but they're so well made and $10 was a great deal for them. So Colleen and I have been talking about it, and we want to get a new background for my play sets that I photograph on Flickr. And the sad part is I updated it like 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. But now that so many photos are being replaced, like the dolls' bodies and faces and clothes and accessories and all the playset accessories, I just feel like that background kind of, in combination with the lighting and the like reflection of the laminate floor, they're kind of blown out a lot of the time. So I got some wrapping paper at Walmart this morning. I've actually been thinking about it since we started our project back in February, so 10 months ago-ish. I think that this will work because it's not too pink. It's got a light brown background, so it's not too much white. There will be some nice definition with the play sets. It'll look good with my purple poster board. And I'm just going to take my old backdrops with the old wrapping paper I used. I use wrapping paper because it's nice and tall. So this is going to be the second to last clip I film for this collective haul, because this is, technically speaking, the last thing I'm getting this year. I mean, unless like right after Christmas a bunch of stuff goes super clearance at Walmart. I have Julie's bed. This is my first ever brand new piece of American Girl furniture. Like, obviously I have other American Girl furniture items, but I never got anything brand new as a kid because I was usually buying more dolls. Colleen got some of Molly's furniture, of course, but for my own collection, this is my very first thing. So I already have Julie's original bed, which I got at the flea market for $10 in 2018. And the reason I got this is because obviously my American Girl collection has grown a lot over the past few years because I've been given a lot of dolls and found some really cheap in the wild. And I can fit 8 dolls on Julie's bed, 4 on the bottom, and then I have these pieces of like particle board that came from the backing of my sister's Harry Potter shelf. That's what's on top of all 3 of these beds, so 4 dolls can sit on top. The bunk bed I had in here before from my childhood was too short for the dolls to sit on the bottom, and you could only fit 3 across anyways, so that's for my Cabbage Patch dolls now. I had been pricing out secondhand Julie beds on eBay, but they were usually like on the cheap end, like $60, and it was like the original bed, which I already have. And the Be Forever bed, which is purple, which I really love, tends to be like on the cheaper end, $80. So I thought if I could catch a really good sale, then maybe I'd get the bed brand new. And it's cool because I don't have any of the pillows for my other bed. So even though we had placed our Christmas orders already, because Colleen ended up getting Isabel on sale, they had a $25 off sale, and then because our other orders had been placed so close together, we got $30 in rewards. So I decided to get this bed. Colleen and I talked about it. I would have saved $55 on it, but because I just ordered this, I had to pay $10 in shipping, so I saved $45, which I would have liked to have gotten it for even. I would have liked to have gotten it for even cheaper, but I'm happy. It kind of but helps with my display situation, and I love Julie's collection. She has like one of my favorite collections of all time. This bed is so cute and really well made, and they're super durable. Like, they're sturdier than Felicity's bed, which is a lot older. And this rickety bed that I got on eBay over the summer that I originally thought was going to solve my problem. So I'm excited. It's all set up. Alright, so it's December 18th, and this is my last doll I'm going to feature in this collective haul. I actually ordered her before Julie's bed, which you saw yesterday. And she did come yesterday, but she came in the afternoon, and I had a bunch of stuff to do at work, like cleaning chicken coops while the weather was nice, so I was too tired to open her. But this is the reissue of 2003 Slumber Party Sasha. I do have the original version of this doll, but mine doesn't have like the main outfit here. She has her spare outfit and the robe. So I got this doll for I think $16 because she was already marked down, and then there was a $4.50 coupon, and I needed a new battery and memory card for my camera. My memory card, which was only 2 years old, like, it started throwing error codes, and I don't know if maybe it's because of all the pictures I've been retaking for Flickr. So I had to get a new one, and since I thought I'd get another spare battery for it, I couldn't just buy the spare battery at Walmart. So to qualify for free shipping, I glanced at Sasha, and I noticed she was on sale and had the coupon. I've been stalking her since I found out about this reissue. I was so excited because of all of my Bratz dolls. My original Sasha, who is, excuse my lamp, I was taking pictures, who's on the bed over there, she is probably my most special Bratz doll, like sentimentally, in my collection, because my dad got her for me the last day he was home before he went to the hospital the final time. She's from Craigslist 3. She was one of the used dolls from that lot, which was mostly boxed Bratz, and I remember we were at the seller's house, and they had just moved, and he had said, "Oh, I have some used ones if you're interested," and he was digging through this box, and he pulled that Sasha out, and my dad said my whole face lit up. So I always remember that conversation with my dad in that day, and so when they came out with this reissue, I just had to get her, and I've been waiting and waiting for her to go on sale, and I'm excited to have like the bunny that I don't have and the main outfit. I do have like her bag and a few small pieces that were with my used doll, and I do have another used doll who is naked and 50 cents, but I'm really excited, and I do want to get some of the other dolls eventually. So I technically have all of the dolls themselves except Jade, and these are the same outfits that were packaged with the 2002 dolls, so I have all of those clothes now that I have this Sasha, because she was the only one I was missing clothes to. My Chloe has cut hair, unfortunately. I don't have Jade. My Yasmin has some like burn pieces of her hair, and Megan is the same doll and everything as the 2002 version. But if she was like on a really good sale, it would be cool to have her. She's my last doll of 2024, unless there's some amazing clearance sales at Walmart after Christmas. I hope you enjoyed. There are pictures of all of these dolls and things on my Flickr. There were also a few separate haul videos and like transformative haul videos from this time frame, because we had a wind of really good luck at the flea market before we stopped going for the season, and we had like our Christmas American Girl orders, so you can see those if you want a more complete idea of everything we got. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.